Andy. So Andy's been dragged along tonight, not knowing what he's coming to. He's never seen a video. Right, what needs fixing, Andy?
Basically, I'm told I've got a degenerative nerve condition in my neck.
Right,
So
okay.
I've got pins and needles that mainly in the hands, feet, does extend a little bit higher up
Right.
the limbs, and across my face. It's almost as though I've been to the dentist, had
Oh,
had anaesthesia,
Yeah.
and then it's obviously that's wearing off the that tingling feeling. So I
right.
get it across my jaw and as well.
All
And
right,
that-
okay.
So it's pins and needles pretty much.
All right, so I'm getting like a thumbs up from the surgeon. He's saying think of it not as a degenerative vertebral condition, think of it as a blocked energy or less energy, and we're just going to fix it. Yay! He's going to be happy. All right, so I just ask for healing. All healing comes from God. There is a higher power that we're all a part of, and we are incredibly, incredibly lucky to be on the earth at the moment because humanity is going through a massive shift. Massive shift. And we've got front row seats for this big shift that's taking place. All right. Now, before this manifested, was there a situation in your life where you were feeling a bit overwhelmed?
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you had this for?
It's been getting worse for probably, I'm going to say, 6 years now.
All right, cool. So if it could all be gone tonight, that would be really impressive, wouldn't it, eh?
Very.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're aiming for. Dr. Augusto's in the house, so let's see what's possible. Very, very gentle this is around the neck. I rarely touch the body, and I never ever manipulate. All right. When they work on the neck, Dr. Augusto is super gentle energetically. So he's just finding where the energy is blocked. I've got his fingers going into a space between the vertebrae on the right hand side, and he's pulling out what looks like burnt bits. They're not going to be burnt bits, they're just little black bits, but they remind me, if you've cooked something on a barbecue and then other food was on there and you get all them little black bits, that's what it looks like. And he's just picking them out one at a time. And he's laughing at my description. He doesn't know what a barbecue is because they didn't have barbecues 200 years ago. Laughing. All right, when I've stopped laughing, we can do the sound. God bless. Now, what can you feel happening at the moment? Any sensation?
Yeah, it is the same pins and needles sensation, which seems to be different.
It seems different,
Yeah.
eh? Is it more of vibrating than a pins and needles?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, so pins and needles usually means circulation's being cut off. It's not a pleasant feeling. It's like, if you knelt and then you get up and you get that pins and needles in your leg because you've cut off circulation for a while. Whereas the vibration is good. Vibration is good. God bless. He's very happy at the moment. It's likely we will work from the top of the head down, so just notice the face and the jaw. Have you still got the pins and needles there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Has it diminished at all?
It has slightly, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Excellent.
And from my elbows down, there's something going on.
Yay. Excellent. Now, for anybody watching this kind of healing, particularly existing healers, if you'd like to learn this modality, I've got about a dozen weekend workshops or 2-day workshops happening across the UK. You'll find details on my website, jeanettewilson.co.uk, and they're very reasonably priced because it's not just me that wants people to learn this modality, but the spirit surgeons want more people to work through. See, they don't sleep, they don't eat, they don't go to the bathroom. I work so many hours a day, but they can be put to much more use if there's more healers working with them. what's happening for you now?
The pins and needles in my jaw is almost gone.
Yes! He's going to be so glad that he got dragged along tonight. And this is also very special for anybody at home watching this that has got a similar condition that's given up hope with the doctors. This tour I am meeting so many people that have just given up with doctors' aid. It's not funny. One poor lady, she got an injured knee and an injured hip, and the doctor said, we can't do both in one session. I'm working on your knee and I'm not going to do anything. I'm not even going to look at your hip. But what if the two are related? And of course they are. If you've got a dodgy knee on the right side and your hip's also dodgy, then let's have a look at the energy flow between the two. Let's fix both. Awesome. Okay, quick update. How are we doing now?
There's no pins and needles in my jaw at all now.
Yeah.
But there's
Go
a
on.
slight tingling sensation on my lips, and that's how it first started.
Wow. Can I get one of you ladies just to go flick the air conditioning on? It's just, there'll just be a little, it's the little beigey box, and you just, there's just a very obvious on button. Not there, that wall, that's it, reach up.
Which one?
Just the long bar, that's it, excellent. Doesn't take long for it to get hot in here, especially with the healing. So look, me as a human being, I don't know how to fix this. I haven't got a clue, but I know somebody who does. Isn't it cool? And I've been doing this for 30 years. That's my only frustration. Is I've been doing this for 30 years, and there's still people suffering, and they don't need to suffer. But Big Pharma, the universities, all the universities are funded by Big Pharma. There is no value in them investigating this because Big Pharma won't make money, so they won't. All pharmaceutical drugs have side effects. They'll just do one thing. They never replicate exactly what your body needs to do, so you've always got a side effect which requires more drugs, which have more side effects, which require more drugs. It's not a wellness industry. If you've been born in a different part of the world, India or China, say 50 years ago, when you went to your doctor, they would just look at energy flows, meridians, chakras. Ooh, we're moving on down past the head. How are we doing now? How are the lips?
It's very, very slight, but
Very,
it's
very
almost gone.
Yeah, nice. All right, so give us an update on the rest of the body. Where else have you got bits and needles?
Hands and feet, but earlier today, well, when I came in, the pins and needles were almost up to my knees, and it seems to be worse in my toes now,
Yeah.
but not anywhere else on my feet or on my legs.
All right, cool. It's going to be lovely to have this gone, isn't it, eh? I was at Reading recently. There was a lady who wanted healing for sleep. I don't know if you've seen the video, but she was having trouble sleeping. So she sat in the chair, the surgeon put his hands on her head, she went to sleep. It's the funniest thing I've experienced doing the show. She just went straight off. counted it was less than 30 seconds. As soon as he touched her head, she was out. Magic. Just notice how your arms and your hands are feeling. How are we doing with that?
Yeah, with the pins and needles, it was only in my hands.
Yeah.
And I'd say now it's only in my fingers,
Yeah.
but not in my hands.
Yeah, good, good. So they're moving it out of the body, aren't they, by the looks of things? They're moving it into the extremities. Now that sound's going straight through the crown, it's going through the 7 chakras right to the root. Now if we think about what pins and needles is, it means there's a trouble with circulation. Now I know from what I know of anatomy and physiology that when there's an issue with the hands, usually there's a vertebra about where a bra strap is on a lady, usually there's an issue with that vertebra. They're not working there. I'm waiting to see what they do next. Yeah, okay. So we're going to work with this hand first. Yep, so I'll just rest that down. Cool. So sometimes the surgeons work by telling me, sometimes they work by showing me, and they'll just let me know what's next, what needs to happen. God bless. And I can't hurry it, everything takes as long as it takes. Usually they are pretty fast anyway. How's this hand feeling now?
It's, the only pins and needles is in the very tips of my fingers. Whereas before it was literally in the whole hand.
Yep. Right, there we go. Right, and just check your right foot as well. How's that feeling?
I haven't even noticed it stopped tingling.
It stopped.
I completely forgot.
My life's pretty cool, eh? My life's pretty
Yeah.
cool. You said that's feeling pretty good to him. How's it feeling to you?
Yeah, it's pretty much gone completely.
It's great, eh? It's great. So actually you haven't got degenerative nerve.
And I didn't
You
mention,
haven't.
and I did that almost deliberately.
Mm.
My little finger on that hand,
Mm.
they've got symptoms of arthritis because I've got psoriasis.
Mm.
So I've got psoriatic arthritis as well, and that
Excellent, excellent.
And
Isn't that good?
it was stiff before, just like this.
Yeah.
I couldn't. That thing, I could clench a fist, but that finger would be about
Stick
there,
up.
and now I can clench a fist completely.
Wow.
Isn't that good?
Yeah,
And check this foot as well.
yeah, it's basically gone.
Yay!
I didn't come as a non-believer.
Yeah.
Well,
You did.
No,
No, you didn't.
no, because Fanny is very spiritual, so
Yeah.
I'm not a non-believer, but I am probably more science-based. That's just
Yeah.
the way I was brought up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So to me, it's
Science-based is good.
It doesn't exist unless I've seen it firsthand.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and we need to be sceptical. I'm a great believer in being sceptical, and I'm a great believer with science. Science, we keep asking the question. The whole point of science is to keep asking the questions, not as we've had in the last 4 years, being told
Yeah.
to trust the science, because the science is always evolving.
Science is there to prove things, not to disprove them.
Yeah, awesome,
Yeah.
cool.
Thank
you.
you.
Glad to be able to help.